Hello, and welcome to Studio 1X2, Football's home, away from home. This is where we draw the game's beautiful picture for you. I'm your host, Tom Buana, and we have a special guest in studio today. Leopards are identifiable by their sports, but in some cases, a leopard is a knowledgeable sports fanatic that bleeds blue and white. Hey, Gladys.
Hey.
Nice to have you. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much for having me.
Great, and as usual, we have Boniface Ambani here as well. The Euros have kicked off.
Yeah.
The excitement is there.
A lot.
Great. We get straight into it. Group of Death games kick off on Tuesday, and even before we settle into the tournament, we have France versus Germany. Group E also has some exciting games lined up. We picked 3 ties: Spain versus Sweden, Hungary versus Portugal, and France versus Germany. Gladys, take us through these kind of fixtures.
I think when you talk about the group of death and you're in a group where you're talking about Germany, when we look at their record, it's absolutely exciting. France won the World Cup in 2018. They're here for a double. They have an absolutely amazing squad. Spain are looking to redeem themselves, and Sweden, who are known for their defensive prowess, are again in this kind of fixtures. It's going to be an absolutely tough tournament, if you ask me. And I am looking forward to it. The big names that are there, and even the names that are unknown. I mean, everything is just going to be, it's like a mix. It's like a buffet.
Let's move to Sweden versus Spain. Yeah. Bonnie, what's your take on this game?
Spain, of course. I'm giving it to Spain.
Yeah.
It's a team that definitely, you see the squad, and Enrique, the coach, decided to take bold steps.
Yeah.
Checking out one of the
Madrid
best
players.
Madrid players. I decided, no, I'm going to this squad.
Enrique said something about Sergio Ramos that just didn't sit well with me. He said that Sergio Ramos has had a very difficult season. He's been having injuries. And then he goes ahead to call Diego Llorente, a player who plays for Leeds United, has played less minutes than Sergio Ramos this season. So when you talk about injuries, really, for me, it looks more like a manhunt on Real Madrid players, as you've said.
Yeah.
Because
he was just trying to look for any player available to fill in those
Eric
spots.
Garcia, a man who doesn't even get playtime in Manchester City, 620 minutes a whole season. You want to tell me he's still going to be better than Sergio Ramos, please?
So you think that the naming of the squad for Spain was more political than football?
I think it was because, Eric Garcia is going to be going to Barcelona next season. So for him, it's more of preference.
I like this conversation. But let's look at your predictions. When we asked you to predict the games, especially the games that we're having this time, Scotland versus Czech Republic. Gladys, you went for a 1-1 draw.
Yes.
Bonnie, you went for a 2-0 win for Czech Republic. Bonnie, talk to us through your prediction.
Yeah, I went for Czech Republic.
Czech Republic beating Scotland 2-0.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not seeing anything that Scotland can do to Czech Republic.
You think they're not a match for...
No, they're not. They're not. And I'll bet on that.
No.
What's your reason for a draw?
My reason for a draw is I look at Scotland and I look at the faces that they have. They have very interesting people, the likes of Scott McTominay, John McGinn, who's been immense for West Ham this season. They have Kerry Tierney, who is, he plays for Arsenal.
If he doesn't get injured.
And if he doesn't get injured. So I think this is a young Scotland squad that is going to bring in something new. You are the one who said when you bring in new faces, there's going to be
some excitement.
Some excitement about it. So I don't see Scotland easily giving it up. That's why I'm giving them a draw.
A 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Hungary, Portugal. Gladys, you went for a 1-0 Hungary win.
Yes.
And Bonnie, you went for a 2-1
walk in the park.
So talk to us. Why do you think the Portuguese will walk over the Hungarians?
Oh, God. Look at that Portuguese squad.
Yeah.
Surely, Hungary.
Let me tell you, this is a squad that has been absolutely consistent. And with the defense that Portugal have, I am not exactly very confident that they're definitely going to leak goals. And I think Hungary can actually maintain the discipline. And 1-0, I'm still going to go for Hungary.
So Glado, your caution about the Portuguese is based on the aging Pepe, for example.
Yes.
So, and you think the Hungarians have something that they can show against the defending champions?
I think they do, because if you look at, as again I've said, Tom, the journey, look at how far they've come.
Yeah.
They were in the European League B.
Yeah.
They topped, they I mean, they topped their group, beat the likes of Russia to top their group and gain promotion. And this is a squad that has been together for a while now.
Yeah.
They have an Italian manager who's actually very popular back in Hungary. He's been with the squad for a while.
They have a journey. They've been on a journey. They've beaten likes of Russia. I am not just sure how they will beat the defending champions.
There's nothing to defend them.
Very good. Now let's go to the big one. France versus Germany. World Cup winner versus the efficient German machine. So Gladys, you went for a 2-0 win for the defending World Cup champions.
Yes.
And Bonnie, you are a bit cautious and you say this is going to be a barren draw. Bonnie,
draw.
why do you think there's no scorer?
This is a big match.
Yeah.
And big matches, all the time, people respect one another. So to me...
Is
a
there
draw.
respect in football?
Wow, there's a lot of respect in football.
They are in the group of death.
Definitely,
and
yeah.
everybody they're looking for the 2 chances, if lucky, 3 chances to qualify for the next
There's
stage.
a lot of respect in football.
Yeah. So they're going to be all out defending?
Definitely. Each and every team will want to get that point.
Yeah.
You know, Germany knows very well. If they get a point from France, and France knows very well, if they get a point from Germany, to them it's okay.
Bonnie, let me ask
And
you a
then-
question. Joachim Low is playing his last tournament as the head coach of Germany. Do you think he wants to leave, he wants to bow out in style by beating the world champions? Or he'll still sit back and say, this is a big game, I need to be cautious? He has to be cautious.
He has to be cautious, because I'm telling you, he has to be cautious. Why? This is a big match. He knows that if he get 1 point from France,
Yeah.
and then he gets the other 6 points, to him is comfortable. Same thing to France.
Yeah, brilliant. Let's now go to you predicted a 2-0 win for France, yes.
Yes.
That France and Germany tie will have all of us on the edge of our seats, but by now you already know who I'm backing. Vive la France! It's that time of the show, Bonnie's best bet, and we have the easiest jackpot in Kenya, maybe in Africa. The Super Euro jackpot, 25 million shillings for 25 bob only. 15 Euro games with guaranteed bonuses from 12, 13 and 14 correct predictions. Today, we reveal the second Super Euro jackpot coupon, and these are the selections that Gladys and Boniface made. Let's see, Hungary versus Portugal. Gladys, you went for Hungary to win. Boniface, you went for Portugal to win. France versus Germany. You went for France to win. Bonnie, you said this is a draw. Turkey versus Wales. Gladys, you are predicting a draw in the game. Bonnie, you're saying Wales are going to win this. Bonnie, talk to us through your prediction.
Yeah, my prediction, actually, I'm looking at one player who has always been on top of his game. At Madrid, he showed it. At Tottenham, he has proved that. So to me...
Are we talking about Gareth Bale?
Yeah, we're talking
He
about
has showed that
Gareth
he
Bale.
can play.
Yeah, definitely. And there's the captain of the team. He's going to lead from the front.
Talking golf or football?
You know, I think it's going to be a very cagey match. There's nothing new that I'm going to see Gareth Bale do in this tournament. Probably he's going to score 1 or 2 goals. But in this match, it's going to be very, very cagey, hence the draw. So for me, I think, I don't know, there's nothing special. He's only one man. You need a team. That's why it's called football. So the other 10 men need to step up.
Portugal versus Germany. Defending European champions, Portugal come up against Germany. You're predicting a draw between Portugal and Germany. Boniface, you are predicting that the efficient German machine will walk over the champions.
I think this is one game that's going to be very, very tight. If after their loss to France, which I'm still insisting, they will want to be more, more tactical into their approach in this game. I think they're going to give Portugal a run for their money, but
I think I can see a winner here already. We are also giving you an opportunity to win 5,000 shillings free bet. How, you ask? It's pretty simple. Place a multi-bet of 4 or more selections, and if it has the highest odds among the entries on a specific match day during the tournament and it wins, you get a 5,000 shillings free bet. That's not all. At the end of the tournament, the person who has the highest winning odds during the Euro 2020 will win a phone, a TV, and a surround system. So what? Let's get playing. It's time for the leopard in studio to show her footwork in the skills challenge. And it's one thing she'll probably whiz past it so much ease. Gladys, what's going to happen is this. This is a football. We want you to juggle it as much as you can. To help you do that, we brought you a fresh pair of boots here to make your work so easy.
oh, thank you for the offer, Tom. I think these ones will do, good pair of shoes. And I have to warn you, I do have an injury. So, I mean, it's a little bit tight on the leg. So just take it easy on me.
I get it. To help Gladys is her coach, Boniface Ambani here, who will guide us through every step of the juggling.
Yes.
Let's go. Make it happen.
Gladys,
Yes.
24 players in camp, want us to go. Up to you.
Okay, let me do this. How many do I need to do?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I mean, despite the injury, I think I've done well, But I have to say, Tom, there are a lot of good players who have not made excellent managers. I mean, I think I'm a good analyst. I don't have to be very good at footwork. So in my defense...
A good analyst does not necessarily make a good player or a good coach. We're all about the game here at Studio 1X2. That's all we have from Gladys. Thank you so much, Gladys, for coming here.
Thank you for having me.
Brilliant. And also from our master tactician, Boniface Ambani. Asante sana.
Shukran sana.
I'm Tom Bwana. Until next time, Ekelea 1X2.